And welcome back to the show. Well, things have been heating up throughout the course of the summer, and it's jam-packed with gadgets and, yeah, just starting to heat up. Samsung recently hosted its latest Galaxy Unpacked event. Now, the event is a virtual presentation showing off some of its most exciting devices for the second half of the year. And we're here now to get a little bit more information. And we've got the editor-in-chief of Laptop Magazine, Sherri L. Smith. And Sherri, when we talk about Samsung and we talk about Galaxy, why don't you unpack the event for us?
So Samsung came out with quite a few gadgets. I got and I had the pleasure of touching a few of them the before the actual event. And I actually have the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro in my hand. And as you can see, they're smaller than the previous generation. They've got about the same amount of battery life, but what's really cool about these is that in addition to active noise canceling, it's introducing 24-bit audio. So if you're unfamiliar, that's like for audio files for people that want that crisp, like as the artist recorded it type of sound. That's what you're going to get from these. And of course, it also has 3D audio or spatial audio. So that gives you that immersive surround sound feeling when you're listening to the earbuds. So I've been enjoying my time with that. We're in the process of reviewing both the Galaxy Flip 4 and the Fold 4 and the Galaxy Watch 5, all of which are really so far impressing us in terms of our testing. In terms of the Fold, which is the more expensive phone, which is, we live in the era of $2,000 phones. The Fold isn't quite $2,000. It's about $1,799, but still a pretty penny. But in terms of battery life, with our proprietary battery test, we're initially seeing scores of about 11 hours or over. So that's really encouraging. And it works with the S Pen, and it's really for productivity users. Now, if you want social, like if you want to do a lot of like TikToks and just selfies and all of that, then the Flip is probably for you. It's got a lot of fun colors, including that the purple that Samsung is calling Bora purple. It's more of a lavender lilac, kind of matches my nails right now.
Mm-hmm. Full
um,
commercial here, right?
and that one is it's for like the creators. It's for people that want the fun, the novelty, and the usefulness of a foldable phone, but maybe don't need the decks and like Samsung Knox. And like, of course, you can still get those security features on the Flip, but it's not as productivity focused as the Fold.
Yeah.
And
Are we going to see more people really adapt and go to the Flip? I know we used to have that back in the day, but do you think it's going to be a popular hit?
I think that like the fact that Samsung is on the fourth iteration says a lot.
Mm.
I think that people, like, what's old is new. Like all of a sudden I'm walking down the street, you see folks with Gumbies, and I'm waiting for cross colors to just make a grand resurgence. So what's old is new again. And I like Razer tried to bring back the Flip Razer to lukewarm results, but I think Samsung really has this down. They're constantly tinkering with the design. The hinge is thinner but sturdier. So, and you can even design for the Flip, you can even get bespoke, so you can design what the cover look like, the rear panels look like, and everything.
Wow. Well, when we talk about the Samsung, we talked about the Flip, but I want to flip it a little bit and talk about iPhone. There is a talk possibly that the 14 could be making its way. And from those on the inside, we've heard that there may not be too much of a difference with the 14 as opposed to the 13. What are you hearing on your end?
There are so many, oh my goodness, Apple
Yeah.
rumors. Like, you, as soon as one phone launches, everyone is looking towards the next one. So there are a ton of rumors about the iPhone 14 and by proxy the 14 Pro and the Pro Max. For example, the Pro and the Pro Max are supposedly are going to get a 48 megapixel camera lens, which will be a major upgrade. Um, but we're hearing that Apple might be having a few issues bringing this to fruition. Pricing is also up in the air. Because the iPhone 14 might get a major storage upgrade. So we've become spoiled with those prices. But Apple does tend to skimp on the storage. So if this storage upgrade story is true, like definitely expect to pay for more storage. Like you don't say like Apple does not just give one storage.
Yeah, yeah. That's that
But
that's traditionally true though, right? We don't find too much storage in Apple, and if you do, you always have to pay that upcharge.
indeed. And in terms of the iPhone 14, we're hearing that there are going to be a few new color options, including purple. And we're the release date is we're looking towards September to actually hear about it. So I'm expecting to get an Apple invite very soon. Um, so stay tuned for that type of news. But like the rumors are swirling, and like right now, it doesn't look like there's going to be much change in terms of design. Maybe we'll get some new colorways. I want to see about the storage. I want to see about these cameras because those are the things that are really going to um make or break the phone, and of course whatever processor they use. But at this point, like Apple could really use last year's processor and it would still spank most phones in the industry. So
Right.
like they don't have to, but they're going to. So like you're
Yeah.
going to get a better processor no matter what. It's going to be a great like I already know that. Like
Yeah.
I'm worried about the design, the camera, the pricing, storage, and battery life.
Apple will always be Apple. Why don't you introduce our viewers to Steam Deck? For somebody who doesn't know about Steam Deck, give us a little insight.
So Steam Deck is this nifty little gadget, and I forgive me, I left it upstairs, but it basically lets you play your PC games on the go. Like and it like think of the Nintendo Switch before the PC. So this launched earlier in the year, but due to COVID and supply issues, a lot of people found it hard to get their hands on one. I just got my hands on one. um, and I have to say that I am loving what I'm seeing so far. Like it's portable. It's a little chunky, but it's got to do that because you're literally playing AAA titles. Like I'm able to play games like Deathloop and Witcher 3 and a host of other games that are found in the Steam library uh with relative ease. Like the controllers take a little bit of getting used to, in my opinion. But once I was used to it, I was rocking and rolling like I was playing on any other console. It is a bit pricey.
Hmm.
uh, starting at about 7.99. It's pricey. I'm not gonna lie to you, but for PC gamers that want something on the go, I don't think you're gonna get much better right now. Like there are a couple of people that are working on the oh, and excuse me, let me back up on the pricing. So 649 is the most expensive configuration. That's for 512 gigs of storage, and then the base model gives you 64 gigs of RAM, and that's 399. And then of course there's the middle child, the 256 gig model, that's 529. But yeah, so it like if you are a really avid gamer and you have a Switch but you want to do the same thing with your PC games, this is the route to go for now.
Well, a lot to pay attention to, and certainly we got to bring you back when some more of these things really hit the release, and you get an opportunity to play with them. And after you get an opportunity to play with them, you always get an opportunity to talk to us. And so, thank you so much for being with us, and we'll be on the lookout, and we'll see how these things play out.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, Sherri L. Smith. And want for more information about any of this? Well, check it out. Visit her on her website, laptopmag.com, and then also on social media at laptopmag. And encourage you, don't go anywhere. We got more open coming up right after this.